What up, my beautiful people? This is Tatianna Tarot with another energy forecast of the week. Finally hitting you guys up. Oh, it's 555 over here in New Orleans. So this is a great, great sign to start off the video with. It is week 39 for me in terms of baby magic still being in my stomach. We just started off the week, so we got one more week left until her due date is officially here. She says hi. It's a big baby belly. It's a true baby belly, and we're still getting everything ready in the background. She's huge. She's ready to pop any minute. But I'm on full mama mode. Full, like, gotta get my last minute errands done. She's gotta finish up her room. Daddy's still getting last minute things done too. So I figured, I haven't done a video in a hot minute. I might as well get to it now because we really don't know when she's gonna come. She can come today, she can come tomorrow, she can come at any moment. So this video is for the week of what month is it? September 18th all the way to September 24th. If you're new tuning in, welcome. My name is Tatiana, and I channel spirit for the highest good of all involved using tarot cards, and I whip out oracle cards as well. And so what I do is I give these weekly videos to provide us insight on what's going on in our conscious and subconscious mind during the week, and see what spirit has to tell us, how we can best navigate ourselves emotionally, spiritually, and consciously with the information that we have on all realms. So jumping in, I'm just going to use my regular Rider-Waite tarot deck that I've had for over 15 years, I want to say. Just because it's got all my juju in it and I use it all the time. So I'm going to be using that, and I'm going to be using a couple oracle decks, most likely Doreen Virtue, because I want to use my other oracle decks, but they're way at the bottom there. I need to reorganize things, and it's just challenging for me to dip and grab, and I don't want to do all that right now. So let's see what's in store. Okay, so let's see. For the highest good of all involved, spirit, I ask that you come out for us in love and light. Give us the truth on what we can expect for Monday the 18th and Tuesday the 19th on a conscious level. What do we consciously know? What are we consciously aware of these days that we can use this information for our best benefit? Okay, and subconsciously, what is working us without our knowledge for Monday the 18th and Tuesday the 19th? And I like to say that this information that I'm pulling for these days doesn't necessarily just pertain to those days. It can pertain to any other day of the week as well. But we're just calling it for those days. So just bear in mind that this energy can trickle on for the rest of the week. And again, you're more than welcome to whip out a pen and paper if need be. You never know what other insight you may be receiving as I'm talking or giving you this information. But okay, so consciously for Monday the 18th and Tuesday the 19th, we're getting the Two of Pentacles. So the Two of Pentacles, don't mind me, I'm already parched. The Two of Pentacles, we see this guy that's juggling two pentacles, these golden coins, struggling a little bit, trying to maintain his balance in some way. So this is talking about options and responsibilities and projects and ideas, anything of the tangible realm, anything we want to make tangible, anything from our minds and our thoughts that we want to bring into reality that we may be juggling at this time. Okay, and it may be a little excessive for us to handle. As you can note, he has no balance. He's struggling to maintain some balance. And his mind, I wouldn't say, is entirely focused on what he's trying to juggle. Because in the background, we do have some water and we see some tides, the motions of the tides, the risings and the falls. So this is very indicative of our emotional realms. Water is a conduit to spirit. It's also a symbol of our emotions, our feelings, our sentiments. So the fact that it's rising and it's falling gives gives tribute to the reality that our emotions are always in fluctuation. They're always changing. And if if we give too much credit to our emotions and not enough grounding to our logical sensibilities, then we can really be thrown off. And so this card may be alluding to that. Maybe you're a little bit thrown off because you're perceiving things a little bit too emotionally, or you're taking things too personally. You're making assumptions and not really considering the facts. So it does suggest on a conscious level that, maybe coming to the surface, there's some things we need to fine tune in our realities. We either need to make better choices, or we need to make quick decisions during this time, or we're in the process of evaluating what's staying, what's going, what's coming, and what's going. Is something worth it? Is it not worth it? And so it's important for you to reflect on the karmic nature of things as well, because we do have this infinity symbol. The baby's kicking. The infinity symbol around the 2 pentacles, which is giving us the indication that there might be a karmic theme here at play. And so what that's telling us is that what goes around comes around. So bear in mind that what you may be considering, or the type of energy that you're projecting during this present moment, will come back around in the near future or late future. Or maybe there is a repetitive theme or cycle, or some sort of, roundabout Wheel of Fortune situation that you're going through that has repeated itself in the past, and now it's duplicating itself in the present. So it's important to kind of see how it corresponds to your present moment and whether or not it has happened again. Also, I think it's important to be very practical with the 2 of Pentacles. We're talking about, we're entering a period now where we're about to start fall in a week or so. Or this week, I think we officially enter fall equinox. And fall season's all about, your harvest, or going into that time where you're really focusing on the manifestation, the physical manifestation of things. Fall is very pentacles oriented. We're dealing with earth. We're dealing with what's real. We're dealing with the ground. We're dealing with stability. We're dealing with consistency. We're dealing with routines, and we're dealing with practicality. So it's a time where we want to build, we want to invest, we want to plant that seed so we can see it grow. And it's also a time in which we're seeing the seeds grow for what we have planted maybe a year before or during the last harvest. So this could be a huge consideration for you. Like, this could be like, is it worth my time to be diving into this? What kind of value do I receive from this? Am I acting with practicality? Am I being efficient with all that I'm juggling? Or am I doing the most and I just need to be realistic and say, okay, there's only one thing I can do right now. And I'm going to pull my full attention to that and finish it off before juggling other things. Now, let's see what our subconscious card says for the week, for the 18th and 19th, because our subconscious is our inner motivating energy. So it's going to cause us to act on things that we're kind of oblivious to, but it is our kind of dominating factor. So what's dominating us at this time to act is the 2 of Cups. Okay, so the 2 of Cups is a lovely card. It does talk about a couple of things, because a lot of people just automatically assume that this has to deal with relationships or romantic relationships and whatnot. This card has actually fallen out a couple of times this week during my daily tarot meditations. I pull cards daily on my social media outlets, Instagram and Twitter. You can follow me at Tatianna Tarot with 2 N's. But yes, so I do that as a daily ritual. And this card, I don't find it's a coincidence or a mistake that certain cards fall out multiple times during the week. Certainly is the case that Spirit's trying to drive us to a specific message or getting us to pay attention to something in particular. This coming out for the beginning of the week again is really relevant to people that we are encountering in our lives. 2 of Cups does entail partnerships most of the time. Is it romantic partnerships? It can definitely be romantic partnerships. It could be the longing, mind you, because we're taking this card out as our subconscious desires and what is motivating us that we're not quite aware of. There might be a longing for union. We might be gravitating towards people who think the same or share the same ideas or have the same values and same work ethics, have many commonalities as us. Maybe we share similar spirit, similar interests. So this is a really great card because the desire is for harmony. It is for further connection. It is for unity. It is for peace. Okay, so the Two of Cups is saying that you're trying to attain this sort of balanced neutrality in our lives. And so that is still prevalent to the Two of, to the Two of Pentacles, where we see consciously we're struggling here to find the balance, but we are still interested in very much establishing a stable ground. So this being our motivational force, I feel like you will have a breakthrough this week. I feel like you will be at least if not logically, something will come about organically that will allow you to have the equilibrium that you're seeking for. Two of Cups can also represent business partnerships, synchronistic encounters with individuals that happen to have a message for you that you needed it at the right time, at the right place. It could be this video. It could be overhearing a conversation that really doesn't pertain to you. It could be even seeing a sign in the street. It could be, sometimes this card does pertain to the physicality of receiving these messages, like from a person. But I wouldn't exclude you being in like a bookstore and having a book fall off the shelf and you seeing that, wow, this is really answering a question that I had proposed to my spirit a while ago. Or wow, this is exactly what I needed to read at this point in time. So don't count out the various ways in which spirit is trying to gift you with some information. If you've been asking, you shall be receiving here naturally. So it looks like subconsciously we are in a very open, natural space to be receiving during this time. It is a very beneficial time in our lives because that which we are receiving may very much be be the catalyst to the change that we need to maintain more balance or to help us achieve what we are physically trying to manifest. Or it can hold the key to the answers that we're seeking in regards to this endeavor. So let's see what's going on for Wednesday the 20th, which is the the new moon. The new moon in Virgo is Wednesday the 20th, and it's really dope because that's my birthday too. And I'm wondering if the baby's going to come out that day. Because babies tend to come out on epic moon cycles. So I know this past full moon extravaganza, like everybody was giving birth during the full moon. So I'm like, are you coming on mommy's birthday? New moon baby, new moon, new vibes, new mama. Who's this? That would be wild. But let's see consciously what's going on Wednesday, September 20th and the September 21st. Spirit, look into what's going on consciously in our lives. September 20th and September 21st for Wednesday and Tuesday. Okay, new moon. All right, so what's going on with the subconsciously on Wednesday, September 20th and Thursday, September 21st? What's going on subconsciously? Rock. Okay. Wow. It seems to be the case that subconsciously we're like waterworks, or there's a lot of emotion going on. There's also high intuition, lots of creativity, lots of time for ripe energy, fertility, and all of this sort. But let's look into this because it's really interesting what we're getting here. Also, I wanted to mention, because we've got the Two of Pentacles and the Two of Cups, we're also getting twos. All right. And so numerology and any sort of symbology in the tarot is very, very important. We can't just be looking at the surface, and everything tells a story. So the two in numerology, again, balance, masculine energy marrying feminine energy, which represents a manifestation. Okay, the mother and the father and the child, the Holy Trinity, the body, the mind, and the soul. It looks like we are really ready to give birth to a couple of things now. But the two is like, all right, what do you need to have that stable ground, to have that stable foundation, so that what it is that you're giving birth to is not going to crumble in front of your face. So just bear that in mind. Unity, balance, equality, relationships, peace. I would say that as a sign of peace as well. But back to the middle of the week. So Wednesday, the new moon, all right, and Thursday, the 21st. We have consciously going on the Knight of Wands. The Knight of Wands is an action card, okay? Hence, the horse and the knight who is fervently trying to pursue his goal as the King of Wands. He wants to become the King of Wands. So he's always in motion. He's always in action. He's always gung-ho. The Knight of Wands does bring up about a sense of intensity. It is an element of fire that we're talking about here. The Wands is an element of fire. So when we see that, we think about spiritual development. We think about ambition. We think about growth. We think about things now moving forward in our lives. We have this burst of energy now moving forward. We think about adventure. We think about sexuality and sensuality and creativity and all that good stuff. Growth, essentially. But the Knight of Wands, I do see this as also, sometimes it can be a messenger. Sometimes the message is in the energy in of itself and not necessarily someone that's coming into your life or you actually seeing a message. The message could be like, whoa, I get this burst of energy in the morning. I clearly need to do something with it. I just can't be lethargic and passive with all this energy here. It certainly looks like, because we're getting the Knight of Wands, we do see development happening, especially from the Two of Pentacles being the conscious card in the beginning of the week. Going from a status of, I don't know, should I not? What are my options? Like, am I doing the most? Do I need to drop a ball? I'm thinking about adding 2 more. Should I even, I'm considering, what are my choices right now to, okay, I kind of get a sense of clarity. I have integrated the sense of balance and information I needed to maintain that, to sustain that. I'm going to move forward with this. I know what I need to do. I'm going to move forward with this, and I'm going to claim my space. I'm going to be fearless and courageous in anything that I do, and I'm just going to set out to do it. It is a very adventurous card. It is a card where you're feeling yourself, that you're feeling in alignment with yourself. You're feeling the gusto of your spirit. You're feeling like it's the right time, the right place to do things. It's a great card. I mean, we're talking about the new moon, so it's great for initiating new projects and new ideas. New moon in Virgo, very analytical, very structured, very organized, very perfectionist, or finding means to enhance something, finding means to better, to provide a service to yourself, to provide a service to other people. So the Knight of Wands, has that hunger. He wants to become the King of Wands. He doesn't want anyone else to step on his toes on the way there. He doesn't want anyone else to take a piece of the pie that it has his name on it. So take that message, and what does it pertain to in your life? Does it pertain to your personal relationships, finances, career? Have you been stalling in something and you really need to now be proactive about it? It is certainly a card of proactivity. This can also bring unexpected travelers into your lap. People coming into your life, I feel, specifically for karmic roles, for giving you a message, giving you what you need during this time, and then just as soon as they come in, they exit. So just bear in mind that you might have fairies or aliens or angels entering and leaving because their task in your job, excuse me, the task in your life has been done. Also, this can mean traveling. This can mean moving. This can mean you relocating or shifting. If not physically, something's going on at work or career, something's elevating. Or you have a burning need inside of you to get something done. Write that book, go to the gym, what have you. Get it done. Subconsciously, we are getting the King of Cups. Really interesting. King of Cups is very stable with his emotions. He could take the highs and the lows. He is very realistic and practical when it comes to the emotional realm. He doesn't get swayed easily. He understands all facets of of emotions presented to him. He's very mature. He's like a great counselor. He's a great listener. And that's very important for you to be listening with ears, with the intention to learn and to receive guidance at all times, because we are always getting that communication. We are always getting signs, but our brains get like stuck along the way. So we overanalyze. So the King of Cups is more about mastering the self, mastering his art, taking all these the creative visions that he is so well known for, his emotional side, and really being efficient with it and practical with it, and super. He's like the manifestation of water, So he's like he is not a starving artist. He is somebody who really makes money from his art. He is really someone who's about that life, who says, okay, well, I want to paint trash cans and be a multimillionaire and painting trash cans. The King of Cups will make it happen. So this being your inner motivational self, your subconscious, it looks like you are in a space to really learn in advance from your emotions, or really just use it in a way that is, I know I've been using the word practical, but it really is, this is like the season of practicality. Like, I just can't be having this feeling for no reason. What is it telling me? What is it showing me? What can I do with this? How can I make it work for me? How do I make this work for me? Or it could be you finally being honest with yourself with a shoe of emotions, and instead of you being upset, instead of you being even more emotional about things going on, you're like, okay, I understand. I'm enlightened. I'm more conscious of the situation, and now I know how to proceed based on my past mistakes or lack of mistakes. I'm here. I get it. I'm stable. I'm a stable post here. So King of Cups looks like, it's serious stuff. You're really ready to put in the work, and you're really ready to get the results, to put yourself out there, to make results happen immediately. One thing I would say for the middle of the week, you have all this passion. It is the new moon. Allow that to carry you. Allow that to really, if you want to start planning 2018, go ahead. Start collaborating with other people. That seems to be a very organic thing. Seems to be that you have really mature ideas about what it is that you want to manifest. Don't be afraid of putting yourself out there. Of course, I would be rational. I would say, okay, am I doing the most? Am I scaling things out in an organized and realistic manner? You don't want to do 18 projects at once, obviously. Or you don't just want to just be so impulsive where you're biting out more than what you can chew in any aspect of your life. So there is a need for you to be just like, okay, hold on, let me pinch myself. But at the same time, don't limit yourself, okay? We're not saying that you have to act slow per se. We're just saying with the fast motion, if you're in a freaking fast vehicle, you have to be even more attentive as to, the taking precaution. A vehicle can jump out in front of you at any time. You can miss something. You have to watching the stop signs. You got to watch the speed. All these things you can take into practicality here. You could take and use and run with it. So let's see what we have for the 22nd, the 23rd, and the 24th. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday of this week. Spirit, give us insight and the truth on our conscious minds in September, from September 22nd to September 24th. What's going on consciously? Awesome. Subconsciously, September 22nd to September 24th. What do we not know? Okay. 2 nights. All right. Yeah. Woo. 2 nights for this week can mean that we are getting some confusing information because your heart might be pulled in 2 different directions. Or it could seem where, especially one night's going to the left, one night's going to the right. You're like, oh my God, what do I do? Although here in the center, we get the King of Cups. You already know what it is that you need to do. You got to ground yourself emotionally. You got to make your plans a little bit more mature. Don't just say, okay, I want to leave my job in three months. What is it that you're going to do in between? What is it to start a business? What is it to find another job? Like, what's going on? What's the step-by-step process? What are you going to do first? Leave your job, move out of town, get a new boyfriend, get a new girlfriend, whatever. Fine-tune the details, okay? Consciously, for the end of the week, we're getting the Knight of Cups. So the Knight of Cups is a giver. He's not afraid of putting his heart on his sleeve. Very intuitive. He goes after whatever is resonating with him and whatever is calling his spirit in the moment. So he's got that psychic inclination where it's like he puts his receptors on. He's super receptive to the world around him. And he feels with everything. So he's very empathic. And so the Knight of Wands, the day prior, is telling us, okay, we got to go, do. Take action. And the Knight of Cups is like, okay, this doesn't seem like it's going to be a logical process. We're not getting something that you think through very thoroughly. We're getting like maybe the sign is going to be in front of your face and you will have to take action based on what your heart feels. So follow your highest excitement with the Knight of Cups. Don't be afraid to put your heart in your sleeve. Don't be afraid if something doesn't feel right and you feel the impulse to move and change and shift. Change is constant. So follow that thread. Follow that longing inside of you. Knight of Cups, it's like don't second guess it too much. Just go for it. Good. See where it's going to take you. Everything that you're doing is with the intention of progress, is with the intention of elevation. Knight of Cups is saying, hey, you have, you can be healed by this action. There's healing involved behind the scenes. It may be the case that you are being the healer for another person as well, or your actions help heal a great deal of people. Knight of Cups can also be saying, okay, it's time for you to, that idea you want to give birth. The Knight of Cups can be like a delivery, like a child coming through. It could be, you bringing forth into manifestation your wildest and fondest dreams and your intentions. Knight of Cups, this weekend, indulge in art, indulge in your creative expression. Don't belittle yourself. Really do it with a sense of intensity and pride. This is not a time to second guess your inner flame and to second guess your power. Now subconsciously we're getting the Hangman. So subconsciously you may be holding back on on taking action in some things, or you may be needing another perspective. You may be needing to take a look around what's transpiring. Even though we do see a halo in the Hangman, there is a sense of, I already know what's going to happen, or I already know what I want. I'm just procrastinating, or I'm just taking my time, or I'm kind of scared to move forward. So the Hangman is that kind of stubborn character inside of you, or the stubbornness inside of you that's like, I don't want to, I might be too lazy, or I just need a little bit more time, when you know you don't need that much time. I just want to see what happens. Or you're just like, you just need to hear validation from someone other than yourself, when in reality, you should just validate yourself and do what you need to do. Knight of Cups is saying, don't worry, the water is warm. You can dip in. You can set yourself out there. You will be receiving fond, positive news. Knight of Cups gives us what we need. It gives us the nourishment that we need at this time. So again, it's about opening up your heart. Okay, and it looks like you're pretty vulnerable. So this can be a week of intense fluctuation in the emotional realm. When we're living in our heart space, we do see a lot of magic happening. I do see a lot of surprises in store for you, a lot of miracles happening for you guys in the middle to the end of the week. So just make sure that that inner bout of resistance showing up as the Hangman is not going to interfere with what's on its way for you, especially if you've been needing a boost of assistance, or you've been asking for something, for some time. Let me see if I can turn this on. Did I even plug this in? No, I know it's getting dark in here, so... But yes, it looks like this week, okay, subconsciously, to reiterate again real quick, 2 of Cups, receiving, okay, 2 of Cups, partnerships, think of collaborations, be mindful of the people in your life. Be mindful of you presenting yourself to someone. Be mindful of your relationships and how you relate to other people. What is nourishing you at this time, and what are you giving to nourish others? Exchanging of ideas, spirit communication, spirit giving you ideas, spirit giving you new insights and thoughts in a very subtle way. Focus on your emotions. Focus on what you're feeling. Focus on what you're picking up without judgment. King of Cups, time to make those ideas very, very stable. Time to make those ideas very mature. Those creative longings, what you've been feeling. Okay, how do I make what I've been feeling mature? Fine tune it with detail. Okay, how can you make this a reality for yourself? King of Cups, accept whole emotion. Just knowing, okay, this is how I feel. This is why I feel what I feel. All right, I'm going to accept it. So accept the highs and the lows. So open-hearted, generous, listening. Listening is a very key component, especially in the center of the week. Listening to what is going on around you. Listening to what is going on inside of you. Listening to the self-talk that you give to yourself, or the lack of self-talk as well. The Hangman here is saying, hey, I want to hold back here for a second. So it looks like you're ready to do the work. It looks like you're open. For some of you, you may long for a very mature relationship, strong relationship, and there's something stopping that from happening, or you're stopping that from happening. I would say, you're going to see some unblockaging this week. Do not resist what is going on. Do not be like, well, I was making so much progress, but then this happened and there was a plot twist. It's telling me that everything is happening in divine time. You're wiser than you think. You're more astute than you think. The Hangman can be foolish. He could be fooling himself. Don't also negate the fact that you may just need an extra ear or perspective on what's going on. Talk to someone that you trust, or try to channel additional information by free streaming information. Waking up in the morning, grabbing your journal and just not thinking, but writing for like 10-15 minutes straight out, just writing without stopping, and seeing if that's going to be relevant to anything you need to know that day. I want to see if I can get any more information before going into Oracle to see what is going on. Hold on one second. And there's going to have to be a way where I take the camera and show you the cards as well, because that would be super, super awesome. So let's see. I feel for some of us, the end of the week, the Knight of Cups coming out as a conscious card may mean that we are going to be presented with some sort of gift that we may not necessarily want to accept or trust, even though you know you can trust it. So just bear in mind that you're not stopping your own progress, or you're not stopping your own blessings in any way. I may have said this already, but it's important to reiterate. Knight of Cups. Okay, what is it that you need to be doing that you've been stalling on? Any hobbies, any passionate activities, any pursuits. It's really interesting how we have the Hangman at the end of the week, almost as like everything else was like go, 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 go. Consideration, consideration. What you don't want to do is you go backwards. So it looks like throughout the whole week you're moving forward. It looks like, especially from the beginning of the week where we got the Two of Pentacles, where you're still contemplating, you're still trying to figure things out. You seem to make a decision, hence the Knight of Wands coming out. I'm going to move forward. Knight of Cups. I'm open to receive, even though it can be a little, I guess, can be a little confusing. You might want two things at the same time, or you might even be throwing yourself off because you're not really listening to what the King of Cups is saying. So it's like you may want something that's not necessarily good for you, and you'll go backwards instead of forwards. That's what the Hangman's telling me. Okay, thanks for clarifying that, Spirit. Because I was like, why is there kind of resistance in the beginning and resistance towards the end? What we don't want to do is just make a decision and then go back and be like, did I make the right decision? Did I? No, just live your life. Just go forward and live your life. Because this ping pong thing isn't going to serve anybody. So, those are the cards. Those are tarot cards pulled for the week. Let's see. Ascendant Masters. And Sacred Symbols. Marcella Kroll. What is the message for us this week? What is the symbol that we most need to incorporate in our lives for our best benefit? Kirpan. I don't even know if I'm saying that right. Kirpan, or Kirpan, or Kirpan. Looks like such. Cut the cords to unhealthy or toxic people, places, energy, habits, and things. This is a time to stand in your truth without cutting anyone down. Meditate on this when you want to be the spiritual warrior with love, honor, and compassion. The kirpan is a ceremonial dagger carried by baptized Sikhs. It runs through negative energy and upholds the Saint Soldier Creed that devotees of the Sikh religion abide. Cutting cords, unhealthy, toxic people. So it looks like a lot of emotional resonance is popping up for you. You're just going to know, why am I thinking of this? Or what is it that I need to release for the new moon? You're going to know and you're going to need to do it. It's all making sense in accordance to what's going on this week, okay? So be proactive in cutting cords. Take those spiritual baños if you need to. Do some cleansing spells. Write things down. Burn them. Burn what you want to release. Also, I don't have this up on my website. It is by usually client-to-client basis. But if you're looking for more insight on how you can receive spiritual baths, I make them here at home. It's a long process, but I make them here. I also do fixed hoodoo candles, orisha candles for your needs. So you can send me an email, urbanillumination@gmail.com, if you're, for whatever specific intentions you're looking to bring into your life, or you're looking to clean up, and I will give you more insight on that until my website is updated. But let's see what is going on with the Ascended Masters, our last Oracle card pull. Ascended Masters, what is our message for the week? Okay. She came out herself, so I didn't even have to pull anything out. The message is from Pallas Athena. Detached from drama. You've been drawn into the upsetting world of human egos by focusing upon drama. Although it's nothing more than a story, the drama feels frightening to you. This card comes to you as a helping hand in finding your way out of the story by detaching from the drama. Don't be pulled into the various plots, twists, turns, and characters of the drama. Instead, view it as a movie that you will know will have a happy or at least resolved ending. Of course, you'll have compassion for everyone involved. Yet, you don't have to let drama pull you down in any way. As you focus upon the positive, you bring about a positive resolution. Additional meanings for this card. Let go of attempts to make everyone happy. Allow others to make their own choices in life. Don't delay your life's purpose by focusing upon other people's issues. Avoid gossiping about or judging others. Pallas Athena is the Grecian goddess of wisdom who became the patroness of Athens in a contest with the ocean god Poseidon. The term Pallas is one often given to Greek deities, and her more common name is simply Athena. She's a war goddess who uses wisdom instead of weapons to win conflicts. Call upon Pallas Athena for help with any conflict or any situation calling for wisdom. Simba, hush! Acting like we abuse this damn cat just because I locked the door. Hold on, I gotta unlock the door now. Hold on 1 second. Coño, párate. Come in. Dude, you need to chill. Go play with daddy. Lord. Anyway. Come on. You want to say hi? Come on. You made all that damn noise. You might as well say hi. He's so spoiled, especially now that the baby's coming. Okay. I don't know what this is. He's like, I don't know what this is. What's your baby? Anyway, thank you guys so much for tuning in. Hopefully, I'll have another video next week. Inshallah, we'll see. Lots of dope information this week. If you are looking to book a session, I am officially on maternity leave, intending to come back late November into December. You can book on my website, myurbanillumination.com. Excuse me, I just got pregnancy brain. And click on the Work With Me tab. You can pre-book a session already. My web programmer and I are already looking into ways we can change the website and update the website, because Mama needs to update the website, but we've been in mommy mode. We guys finish up the room and everything. So that being said, have patience. If you have any questions, feel free to email me, urbanillumination@gmail.com. Simba says hi, and we send you all the love wherever you are. Ache, bendiciones y ciao. Bye, guys.